Okay, it's recording now. So, bro, today we will look on crossword listen. My sound is audible, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So, my sound is clear. Are you comfortable with my sound?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
comfortable
bro.
with
Okay,
your
bro.
sound.
So, bro, let me tell what is class validation first. For that, we need to find the local software here. I will go to the my GitHub page and I will show one thing that will help you to understand the thing is there. Okay, bro, my DS project. So I will go to some other
Okay.
end to end. Okay. So, bro, actually, CV is nothing but cross validation, bro. So, the name cross validation is coming from validation. Let me tell what is validation first. Validation is nothing but we are just validating. Validating is nothing but uh, after the model building, we have a last function, right? R to score and mean square error. In for regression, we have a mean square error and mean absolute error and something else. No? So we need to find which this mean square error and mean absolute error is really good or wrong. Okay. So what I mean means, okay, we are we are building the model, and after building the model, we are checking our R to score or mean square error or mean absolute error. Okay. Then after that we need to find this value is really good or not. Actually, this value is really making sense or not. I mean, it is actually correct or not. The exact meaning actually it is correct or not. Okay. So further we need to find validation. This is the validation, bro. I am checking my answer. It is really correct or not. Okay. The meaning of validation is nothing but this is I am checking my model answer for multiple resources. Like I am checking with another resources. That is the name of class validation. Okay, bro. What is the another resource means nothing but let me tell where to do class validation here. Okay, let me go to the model building. Okay, bro.
Okay.
Bro, here, bro. Okay, bro. So let me tell this line first. You can understand this. This is the train test plate, bro. Okay, bro. The train test plate help to separate our data to train data set and test data set. Okay, bro. This is X train and X test. These are a train data test, bro. And this is the test data set. Like Y train, sorry, X test and Y test are
Yes, yes.
test data sets.
Bro,
And
one thing I have to ask. One thing I have to ask.
yeah.
The train test is it, we can use after selecting model or before selecting model or both.
Bro, I think you are not good.
It is like machine learning model, na?
Uh,
So after we use then train test is or we can use before uh, machine learning algorithm
okay, bro.
or
Before
both.
let me tell, bro. Before going into cross validation, let me try to clear your doubt. Actually, no, this is the very basic, and if you don't understand the doubt, means you can really understand your thing. What you are thinking about it. Okay, bro. Let me create a new file, and I will try to tell what is really cross validation is that, and I try to clear you. Okay, bro.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just making one note for me, and I will try to clear your doubt now. Okay, so
Okay.
I'm just making this kind of starting. This is our today class medicine, right? So CV. Okay, bro. So I'm just first importing my pandas as PD. Import numpy import matplotlib dot import as okay, bro. I have a data set in wine. Okay, so we will look on wine data set. The wine data set is inside the cban. Okay, so we don't need to download any data set here.
Okay. Okay.
Wine. Okay, wines. Okay, SNS dot get data set. Um, okay, let me find in Google actually how to find SNS data set. Okay, okay, bro. These are the data set we have. I think wine quality. I think so. Wine quality. Is there any wine quality here? Wine quality. Wine quality. Iris, Titanic. Okay, bro. Let me go to the Iris because in Iris dataset there is no that much missing data and many things there. So let me try to Iris and low. Okay, dataset. Okay, we have dataset, bro. So let me do the head. Okay, bro. This is our dataset, bro. Okay,
Okay.
so this is I think you are familiar with this data set like sepal
Yes,
length,
yes,
sepal
yes,
width, petal length. Okay, bro.
yes,
The first thing is that I'm just checking my any missing values there. Okay, so I know uh, there is no missing values, but I just need to check. Okay, so there is no missing value here. Okay, bro. Okay, so
okay.
we have a categorical variable here. Okay, iris dot species. Okay, bro, we have a categorical variable, and we have three counts of categorical variable here. Okay, so Setosa, Versicolor, and Eugenica. So I am going to change this. So I'm just creating a dictionary here, like Setosa, Setosa for one. I'm just putting no random variables, bro, like random number to for this purpose. I'm not checking in depth. I'm just putting normally like one, two, three, like that, so we can understand what the when to do cross validation and when to do split the data. Okay, bro. Let me tell what is the thing is going on here. So I'm just doing a future engineering here. Okay. So to it is that I'm just changing.
Into really
Okay, bro. I have changed that. Okay, bro.
okay.
Okay. So now species zero and one. Now you can check my. Okay, bro, no doubt, right? We have a balanced data set. Okay, so there is no doubt, right, for you? Hello?
Okay. Yes, yes, I am hearing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, bro. So from now, there is no doubt for you, right? This is my normal data. I'm just importing the data and I am just
Okay.
changing the Setosa to 0 and vesicular to 1 and Vizindica to. Okay, bro. It is okay, right?
Okay. Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So please try to intact. No, I will explain clearly. Okay, bro. So here the
Okay.
crumbs, bro. We have a good data set here. This data is completely clear, like 5.1. We don't need to scale now. So actually, we have a data set. Okay. So why we need to separate them into train and test? Because, bro, we need to find our model is really working well or not. So bro, that's
Yes.
why we are separating the train and test. But the train
Oh,
and test will help to overcome the overfitting actually. Let me tell why.
okay, okay.
Because, bro, because
So
means yeah.
when we check for fitting, bro, before we can check now before applying machine learning algorithm.
Before applying, how we can check, bro. I'm just giving actually, we are finding the after finding the model accuracy, we will check them with local accuracy, so then only we can find the overfitting actually. How you can
Okay,
find
okay.
before the overfitting, after finding the answers like yeah, I mean square like that, after only we can find them.
We can check our fitting before applying machine learning.
No, how actually, bro, overfitting is for finding overfitting we need to find the model accuracy first. If you find the model
Okay.
accuracy now, so then you can compare your model accuracy with previous accuracy, or train with the test accuracy. You can easily find
Okay.
how is overfitting or not. Let me tell you, bro. Let me show you how to find. Before that, I will try to explain why we are just separating the train and test. Actually, bro, if we don't separate the train and test, our data will become overfitting. Overfitting is nothing but data leakage, bro. First, I will tell what is data leakage. So we have data like sepal length, sepal width, and petal length and petal width. Okay, bro. So if I
Okay.
separating the first four, like sepal length, sepal width, petal width means no, the all the data contains here is having the unique thing, and it will help to solve the new, not it will not help to solve the new thing. Let me explain. Okay, bro. If I have a data like 5.1, 4.9, okay, okay.
Okay.
If I am okay, bro, let me consider I am trained with this model, bro. Like, okay, I am fitting sepal length, sepal width, pedal length, and the pedal width. Okay, bro.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so if I'm fitting this data to my model, then if I'm giving new value to my model means my model will confuse how to find the new thing. Okay, it
Okay.
will
Okay.
overfit. Actually, overfit is something, but it will work on the one model. Okay, if I train with sepal with pedal with model, if I give the same model number, if I give this number 5.0, 3.6, 1.4, 0.2. Okay, so if I give this number, my model will able to predict. If I give new number to my model won't predict the new thing. That's the main reason we are separating the train and test bed. Okay, if we separating the train and test bed means our data will get from the random model. Let me tell, bro. From sk learn model. Okay, bro, I'm just importing the train test bed. Okay, so I'm just saving my model. This is x train, x train, x test, y train, y test. Okay, bro.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just giving my model. Before that, I'm just separating my model. Okay, so x is equal to iris dot drop is equal to 1. Okay, so iris dot. Okay, bro. So if you have doubt in this, we will just
No, no doubt.
okay.
I don't have doubt in it.
Okay, let me explain. If you have doubt, I will try to explain. If you don't know
No,
about
bro.
the syntax,
I
okay,
don't. I don't have any doubt.
okay, bro. If you don't have any doubt, means I'm just checking. I have doubt. Okay, so okay, yeah. So I'm just picking this actually. Okay,
Okay.
then I'm just completing here, and then okay, bro. Here's my x here. I'm just changing into capitalize. Okay, bro. I'm just fitting my model X here. Okay, bro. X is the iris without species, and Y is the species. And I'm test size is nothing but the test size. I will give my model test size of 30%. Let me to 23%. My model will train on 83, 87%. Right. Then the random set is equal to 42. Okay, bro. My model having X train and Y train. So I am training my model with X train and Y train. Okay, bro. Okay, this is my external white and okay, bro. Okay, so if I'm not separating this, if I'm only giving this only, okay. So if I'm giving new model to this model building, I mean, if I train with this X only without separating the X10 and Y10, my model won't be predict the new thing actually. Okay, it will be predict the old thing. If I'm giving the same number 5.1, 3.5, 1.4 means my model will can predict the thing. If I'm giving the new thing to my model, so my model won't predict the new thing. So okay, so for training purpose we are separating into extend and whiten, because for if I train my model in well, so it can able to find the new things. Okay bro, that's why we are separating into the x test and the white and OS test, and giving to the model and testing the model. Okay bro.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just showing the simple model, and I will try to explain what is class validation. So this is the first doubt you asked about, when we need to separate the train before the model building. We need to avoid overfitting. Further, we are just doing the extend and the extras and white and white to, it will try to avoid the overfitting. Okay, bro. Okay, so let me explain the class validation here. So this is the class validation area. So I will build a simple model. This is a classification model, right? So what model we can use, bro, for classification? Can you suggest me any model? Hello.
Yes, yes, bro.
Yeah, bro, for classification what model we can use? Can you suggest any model?
For classification, we can use this is SVM.
SVM we can use, but I think SVM is for the regression and classification. I think SVM, I
This
forgot
isn't
actually.
it can both it can perform both. It can
Okay.
perform both classification and regression problems.
Yeah, yeah, I will perform both. Yeah. Actually, I forgot. Actually, I'm not using SVM now. So, bro, we will try to do random forest, because from my point of view, without doing any scaling and without doing any outlier reduction, so random forest will work well actually. Okay, bro.
Okay, okay.
We can use that SQLN, but I'm not familiar with sorry, SVM. I am also familiar with SVM, but for simplicity purpose, we will use the random forest now. So ensemble import random forest classify. Let me check. This is right or wrong? Okay, this is right. Okay, so bro, I'm just initializing this class random. Okay, so I'm just initializing this. Then I'm just fitting my model. Okay, so I have fitted my model. So my model is ready. Then I need to predict the new things now. So I'm just giving my model.
Okay.
Okay, so my prediction is ready. So I want to check the accuracy now. So from okay, I will just put them in only one code. So we can easy to understand here.
Okay, okay.
Because for class validation, I need to tell how the coding is working here. Okay, so I'm just putting the same code. Okay, so I'm just importing accuracy score. Okay, bro. From sklearn dot metrics import accuracy score. Okay, so bro, I have import the accuracy score. Okay, print. Okay, so accuracy score of. Okay, bro. My accuracy score is one actually. Actually, random forest works well on this model. Let me change into the decision tree classifier, because I want to separate them for random forest is December. Uh,
Okay, bro.
Let me check decision tree how is working on this model. Oh, this is also working one, bro. Let me change one thing. Okay, bro. Here you see my accuracy score is 93.3. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let me try what is class validation here. Okay, bro. First you need to find what is random state here. So bro, I'm asking you a question. What is random state here? Why we are using random state here?
Okay.
I'm asking you, bro, why we are using the random state here? What is the purpose of
Random.
what is the purpose we are using the random state here?
Random because bro, we are going to test na ki, so how much accuracy it can get.
No, no,
So
no.
that
I'm asking why we are why we are setting the 42 and what is the exact meaning of random state. I want you to explain this line of code.
random state. Okay, okay.
Yeah, why we are using the random state here? This line.
Random state equal to 40
Yeah, why we are using here?
state equal. मतलब you are you are expecting 42 rows to be to be accurate. Am I right?
Bro, actually this was wrong. Okay, bro. So let me tell what is random forest here. I am just removing the random forest here. Okay. Still,
Okay.
my code also works well here. Here, see, 95. So, what is the purpose of random state here?
Random state.
Okay, let me tell, bro. So, this random, okay, first I will tell the meaning of random. So, random means nothing but it will randomly picking. It will take this value first, then it will take this value, then it will take this value, then it will take this value. Okay, bro. So this
Okay.
is the for random. We are telling a random state here. For machine learning, we are telling the random state. Okay, bro. So
And
this.
bro, what is the meaning
Uh,
of 42 one?
let me tell. Let me tell. Don't worry. Okay. So the 42 is nothing but just a number. Let me tell what is 42 here. Okay. So if the number is one means I'm just giving example. Okay. So this is
Okay.
a random set, right? If I'm setting the value is equal to 1, so it will pick the value like this 97, then 13, then 84, then 134, then 98. Okay, I'm just giving example. That is not absolutely right. Okay, okay, bro.
Okay.
Then I'm just if I'm setting 2, okay, then it will
Okay.
pick this number, then it will pick this number. Randomly it will pick this, this, this. Okay, then if I
Okay.
set it
Okay.
to some 982, so it will pick this, then it will pick this. Number doesn't matter here, so you can give whatever number you want here. Okay, so number is for your purpose and you can give whatever number you want. Okay, bro. Okay, so the random state is
Okay.
nothing but if you give 23, also it also take the value some number of methods like it will take 33.5, it will take 2.6, it will take 97. So the number is for our purpose only. So okay, bro. This is the random state, bro. Actually, let me tell the new thing for you. So the random state is nothing but you are just picking the random value in your data. So this number will help to pick the data randomly. For number one, it has like we have studied like a random sampling. This is this random sampling here. So it will take the random state, random sampling based on the number. If I give number now, so it will take this one, it will take this one, it will take this one. So like that, if I give 23 means it will get this one. So it has some method to take the value based on the value. Okay, bro, based on the number. Okay.
So, random state will define every machine learning algorithm.
Ah,
Na?
you can describe or you cannot be described.
Yes.
You can be
Yes.
described here. You cannot be described, but this code also works well actually. So if you put the random state here now, so you can avoid the overfitting actually. If you are taking the value randomly on your data, you are fitting into the X model. Uh, I mean your descent tree model. So you are just
You are
hmm,
if you don't specify the random state in the code, then every time your code
take the same.
generate new random value, na?
No, no, no. It will take the same line. It will take the
Yes,
first
yes.
80, then it will take the next 20 as a test data. I am here. I'm just giving the test size of 0.80. It means it will test the for prediction purpose. It will test 80% of the data. Why I'm giving the 80% means for reducing the accuracy. If I give 20% means my accuracy is not reducing. That's why for our purpose I am just changing. There is no matter here.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
the result would be okay, okay.
Sorry.
No, no, I got it, I got it.
Okay, okay, okay. So, bro, let me tell you a new thing, new mystery to you. Okay, if I change the random state, my accuracy will increase. If you
Okay,
see you my 67 here, okay, I'm just giving you 67. Okay, now see it is 775. My accuracy will 775. See here.
okay,
Then if I'm changing the 67 to 42, the normal one. Okay, now I'm giving the value to him, my model. See, my value is now my accuracy is equal to 93. You may
how
wonder,
bro?
you may wonder how is this happening, because the each and every random state it will pick new value. Okay, so based on the
Okay,
new value, okay, so our model will train based on the randomness. Now, randomness nothing but sampling, random sampling. Based on the random sampling, my model will train. If I give, just a little bit big number 987. Okay, let me check my model now. See, it is 95 now. Before that, we have
oh,
93. Now we are 95. So you may confuse what is the good accuracy. Here's the cross validation here. Okay, bro.
okay.
Okay, I'm just explain to you why we are using cross validation, because let me refresh you why we are using the test planes. We need to avoid overfitting. So for
Okay.
basic the purpose of need to avoid the overfitting, we are using the train test plate, and we are checking the own model to our trained model to check whether our model is working good or not. Okay, so let me give a new model. Okay, so let me give a new one. Okay, so this is pre, and I am giving the new one. Let me check the number here. Okay, bro. Okay. Oops. Okay. So I am just putting the first value of 5.1. Okay. So I'm just checking my
Okay,
model is really working on it. Okay. So then
okay, okay.
second value is 3.5. Then third value is 1.4. Then pedal
Okay.
width, right? Then I'm just giving a 0.2. Okay, bro. So I'm
Okay.
just giving this to my model. Okay.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm just predicting this rf dot predict. Rf means dysentery. I'm just changing it now. So pre. Okay. So after this, I am just checking this is really working or not. Okay. So I just want to check the pred real. Okay. Before checking into the pred, we have no species of zero, right? I want to find it is really giving zero or not. See, it gave me zero. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so that means our accuracy of our model is 95% actually. If I change something new, like new data, 0.2, here I'm just setting 0, here I'm
Bro,
also
so
setting.
this is the IT row of 0.2 means you are telling that staple length, na?
Sepal
And
length.
and 0.5 means staple width and zero point 0.4petal length, petal with 0.2. Okay, okay. So
Yeah,
you
so
are arithmetic three, so periodic, what is saying that?
this is the
Added
new,
zero.
this is new values. We whether don't
Okay,
know
okay.
this is
It is
right
user
or not.
input, no, it is user input, it is the.
Yeah, it is a user input, but bro, in the industries we need to find this thing is really working good or not. Actually, we got the accuracy of 95% on the same model, but we need to find, I told you now, so based on the randomness. Okay, here you can see, bro, I have a accuracy of 95 now, so I'm changing the value to
Okay.
2. Okay, the random value 2. Here you can see the accuracy here, it is 91.6666. It's going infinity. It is a ratio type,
Bro,
right? Yeah, please.
so what is the output of that you
Ah,
have chased?
yeah. So, bro, this is thing we are this is why we are using the cross validation here. We have different output of randomness, right? For each and a random set, we have different accuracy, right?
Okay.
Are you able to getting or not?
Yes, yes, I got it.
Yeah. So bro, we have a random state, and each and every random state we are getting different number of accuracy. So for finding the good accuracy, for finding the constant accuracy,
Bro, your
we are.
voice is not being clear here.
Sorry, my voice is not clear.
Okay.
Now?
Yes, yes, now it's clear.
Yeah. So,
Yes,
bro,
now clear.
I'm telling another one time. You, bro, my based on the random state, my accuracy are changing. Okay. Here you can see my accuracy is just 0.9, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I got your point. I got your point. But when you take new input, so okay,
Bro, let me explain, bro.
okay, okay.
Yeah. So, bro, bro, for each and
So
every
your
random state,
accuracy 0.9. Okay.
yeah, for each and every random state, we are getting the different accuracy, right? Right or wrong, bro? For each and every random state, we are getting the
Okay, okay.
accuracy, different type of accuracy. It
Yes,
is
yes.
right or wrong?
Okay.
Am I audible, bro? I'm asking you a question actually.
So how we will
Hello,
recognize that we
bro.
yes, yes.
Am I
Okay,
audible?
okay.
Hello.
Yes, yes, you are audible.
I'm
I
just asking a question. For each every random state, my model accuracy will change. Is it right or wrong?
yes,
Hello.
yes, yes.
Yeah. So right.
It is
Okay.
right.
So yeah, actually each and every random state, my accuracy is changing, right? Okay. So for finding the better accuracy, for finding the constant
Yes,
accuracy for my model, I'm just using the cross validation, bro. Are you able to understand?
yes. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
nothing, bro. For each and every random state, we are getting the different type of accuracy in my model. For finding the constant accuracy, for finding the average accuracy for my model, that is the constant accuracy. I can tell this is my last accuracy, and it can be constant for any type of input. So for that, we are using the cross validation actually. Understand, bro?
Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. So simple, bro. Simple, bro. Each and every random set, my accuracy will change. So I'm confusing. What is my real accuracy? I don't know. If I change the random set to another two, means my accuracy will change or not. So we have different type of confusion if we have a random set. Like if our accuracy will change based on the random set, means we can have a confusion. This is right or wrong. So for that, we are using the cross validation here. Okay, bro. Cross
Okay,
validation help we to
okay,
understand, help we to focus on. This is the it will give cross validation. It will give the constant accuracy for my model. So I can able to tell this is my accuracy for my model. I can definitely I can sure if my model giving a 72 percentage means I damn sure my model will give the accuracy of 85. It is sure. It for based on the every random state, my model will give like that. Okay, bro. Okay, understand,
okay.
right? Hello,
Bro,
bro.
what is the output of cross validation?
Yeah,
And what is the meaning of array zero?
bro, are you able to understand from now, from this what I told?
Bro, I have to ask question. What is the meaning of array zero? Yes,
Adding,
yes. Am I audible?
you are audible, bro. Which line?
Am
Which
I
line?
audible? Actually, I have to ask a question. That
Yeah,
what is the
please.
meaning of array zero here?
Array zero here.
I,
This line.
your yes, yes, array zero.
This line.
Last line, bro. Last line.
This right.
Last line. Yes, last line. Yes, yes.
Hmm. I am telling.
Bottom line.
Okay. So I gave my model this number. Okay. Okay, bro. I gave me this input 5.1 as sepal length here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 3.5 to the sepal width, right? Then petal
Okay.
length
Yes.
for 1.4. Okay.
Hmm.
So this is my
Yes.
training area. This is my training area, and my output is species, right? Zero here, right? My output is zero.
Yes.
Okay. So here my model predicted zero. Understand? Hello.
Yes, bro.
You understand what is the zero here?
Yes. Yes. I'm hearing you.
Yeah, please try to interact me. I don't know you are here or not. That's why I'm
No,
asking.
bro, I don't understand.
Which line? I will try to explain which line.
Bottom line, bro. By
This line.
array zero wala.
Hare, just see here. Okay, so I'm just giving the model output here. Okay, this
Yes,
is
array
my
zero, array zero, array zero.
bro. This is my
Array
array,
zero
bro.
D type into 64 like written here.
I will tell. I will tell. So, bro, I'm just creating the input for my model, right? Okay, this is
Okay,
a
okay,
two-dimensional model. Okay, I'm just giving 5.1 for this sepal length.
okay,
Okay, then I am giving 3.5. This 3.5 for
okay,
the sepal width. Here you can see the sepal width here 3.5. Okay,
okay,
then pedal length here. Pedal length here is 1.4. I'm just
okay,
giving to 1.4. Okay, then pedal width here. I'm just giving pedal width
okay,
of
okay,
zero point 0.2 here. Okay, so my output of the model, this is my output, right? I want to find this category. Zero means here you can see zero means setosa. Okay, so if I give sepal
okay,
length 5.1 and sepal width 3.5 and pedal length 1.4 means my model, I am expecting this is setosa. Okay, okay, so I'm giving
okay,
I'm just creating this variable. I'm just creating my input. Okay, then I am giving the input
mm,
this pre, right, pre. Okay, giving to my model. R of that predicate is nothing but the dysentery model here. Okay,
mm,
yeah, so I fitting the extent on the white. I'm just predicting. Okay, so I'm just calling the function of predict here. So I'm just giving the pre function here. Pre is nothing but the input data. Okay,
okay, okay,
okay, so I want to find what is spread here. See here, zero. Zero here is nothing but the output value here, species.
okay, okay, okay,
Okay,
got it.
yeah, you can now you can see my model give me the exact answer. Okay, in
So,
some
bro,
yeah,
if array zero, so array zero means uh, uh array zero means
here,
yeah, yes, array
setosa.
zero means setosa. Okay, okay, array
Yeah,
zero means
setosa.
setosa. Okay, I
Yeah,
got
my
it. So
model find
that means
here,
that
here you can
the
see the
input you
setosa
have,
here.
yeah, the input you have put that means it seems to it seems to become setosa now. Okay,
Yeah,
got it, got. I understood.
yeah, you understand me? Okay, so okay, bro, let's go to the deep into class validation. Okay,
Okay,
so here's the main thing, bro. He's the hero here. Actually, this random state plays a main role here. So based on the different kind of random state, my accuracy will change here, right? Right or wrong, bro?
okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah. So okay, based on the different random state, my accuracy will change here. Okay, so I need to find what is the good accuracy, because if I change this
Okay.
random state to only 4. Okay, now you
Yes.
can see 0.9. Okay, now I'm running this code to another one time. Here you can see my model is 0. My model is giving 0.975. So no,
Okay.
you can see that 4 is giving the random set, 4 is giving the 0.975 accuracy. That means it is too much near to 1, right? I mean
Yes, yes.
100%, right? So I want
Yeah.
to find which what is the constant accuracy for my model. Okay,
Okay.
so no, we will give further we use cross validation here. I want to find the proper accuracy for my model, so I'm just going to use cross validation. So cross validation helps to give I'm just writing a code. Okay, so CV helps to give constant accuracy
Accuracy.
for my model. Okay, bro.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the help of cross validation here. So I'm just telling the topic is from now that 40 minutes. I'm just telling what is cross validation. First, we need to find what is cross validation. I will try to explain the theory in depth. Then you can understand how the cross validation is working. Then we will move to code, bro. Okay, bro.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so first I will tell how cross validation works here. Okay, my screen is visible, right?
Yes.
So, bro, we have different types of cross validation. Leave and leave out, and k-fold cross validation, and stratified cross validation, and time series cross validation, and repeated random CV, and holdout CV. I will try to explain any two here: k-fold and holdout CV. Okay, bro.
Okay. So,
Okay, so
how many types of cross validation?
here you can see this is six, right? It has more number of types, but I have studied only six here. I will try to
Okay,
explain
bro,
six.
bro, bro, hold on. I have a call. I have a call.
Yeah, please go.
Bro, hold 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Please try to come first. Oh, oh, it only. Oops. I don't know what's the thing. Hello. Infinite path. Oops. Eh, multi-dimension. Crap. Has access to this site. Only to okay. Will accept only site. Hmm. It's okay. Until that, I will make so. So my stories. Pick the cross partition from my side. Oh, only browse window 720 pixel.